What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Cheeselord Gaming, and today we are going over which game has better skins, Overwatch 2 or Overwatch 1, considering they did make base skin changes. I am going to restate this in the intro because I am just posting the entire VOD from the day that I filmed this. Sorry that I haven't posted in a while. I was just taking a little break from streaming, and then I had some stuff come up. So this was streamed a few days ago on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Cheeselord. Please go over there. I streamed sometimes, and it would be nice to have some more viewers. Um, anyway, so yeah, I just go over it. This is just a VOD. The only edits that I'm gonna make is just some scores, just to show which game had the more wins. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and thank you for watching. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Cheeselord Gaming. And today we're going to ask ourselves a question. Which game has the better base skins, Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2? Because they made a bunch of changes to all the skins. And, you know, some of them are good, some of them are bad. So let's get straight into it, go into the Heroes tab, and we're just going to do it, just do it by rows, and then, yeah. Skin 1 is D.Va. In Overwatch, also I do kind of want to equip some skins. Overwatch 1 got a pretty good skin, pink mech, interesting suit. Overwatch 2, however, the mech turns white, pink, and blue, and then D.Va gets a whole new hairstyle and a whole new suit. Personally, I'm giving this to Overwatch 2. Alright, we got Doomfist over here. In Overwatch 1, he has his big metal fist, the Doomfist fist. Abs. Some cool markings, some other stuff. I don't really know the lore of many characters. And, really solid skin. It's gonna be hard to beat this one. Going to Overwatch 2's version, it kind of adds some stuff, makes the fist a different color, adds a bunch of stuff to him, and personally, with this looking really cool, and of course it's being an upgrade version of him, I've got to give it to Overwatch 1. I don't know what it is about it, but it's such a good looking skin. I mean, I would pay money for this. Like, it's so good, down to the last details. It's just incredible, and it's not doing too much. Next up, we have the Junker Queen, which she was introduced in Overwatch 2, which means that she only has an Overwatch 2. Which means that we cannot grade her on anything. So we will not be adding anything to the tallies. But we can just talk about her skin, I guess. It's pretty cool, She's got the mohawk, the furs, the, wow, I did not realize how muscular she was. Oh my god, oh my, oh wow, okay. She is like 10 times more muscular than I originally thought. And then she's got, the ripped t-shirt, the belt. Oh my god, her belt has an Omnix hand on it. Cool sleeve. Everything's just really cool with her. Next, we're moving on to Orisa. Now, Orisa has the 4 legs, little sheet here, the horns, and then the bongos in the back with her blaster. But when we see Overwatch 2, it's, it's kind of this, it's the same concept, different colors. I believe her gun is changed a little bit. All of her armor has changed color and everything. And she also now has the braids up top. Now, I'm really not sure about this one, guys. I'm really not sure, but just I'm flipping between the two of them like this. It's just Overwatch 2 is definitely a superior upgrade to Overwatch 1. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. It just is. Next, moving on to Reinhardt. Now, Reinhardt, he just he doesn't really have many differences. He's got the jet, the lion, the armor, everything in Overwatch 2. Overwatch 1 is just a little bit different armor, a little bit, like, it's more red themed instead of, yellow themed, and he has, of course, the helmet on. Now, for me, this is not even a question at all. Overwatch 2 takes this. No doubt in my mind. This is an incredible skin. It's just better, simply. It just is. Moving on to Roadhog. Now, I actually, I kind of like Roadhog's original skin. Got, this thing is actually really cool. I've never seen it from, like, behind like this. Pause. But he's got, like, the saw for his ultimate in the back. He's got his shotgun in the back. He's got, his hook, and I just realized that his hook actually reads hog on it. He's got the wild tattoo, the pig, the mask, everything. It's got actually everything. Overwatch 2, you have everything, but you have more. And you don't have hog anymore. You no longer have hog. Same tattoos, different hairstyle, different... Is that a different mask? It is a different mask. A little bit more emo. He just looks emo now. They just made him look emo. They changed everything to red and armory and everything. And honestly, Overwatch 1. I'm loading towards Overwatch 1. Just how much... It just looks really cool, It fits him, and then the Overwatch 2 skin just kind of is like gladiator battle. But at least they both have the little belt buckle. Even though in Overwatch 1 I think they did it better. Moving on to Sigma. Now, Sigma has a really cool design with the beautiful grippers. Absolutely glorious feet finder. Moving on to Overwatch 2. He has more of a white look instead of a like teal look, and they just took out his colors. To me, he looks more like a hospital patient or a nurse now, and I don't think anybody. I think that the only type that he'd be a patient for is like therapy. I don't think he'd be a nurse, because this man is really smart, but this man is kind of insane. But I'm giving this one to Overwatch 1, who just, I just think they did the design better, and honestly, it comes down to the colors. It just pops more, it looks better, and whenever I see him, I think that's Sigma. And they both have the juicy grippers, though, so that's good. Next, we have Winston. Now, Winston... he's got that big gorilla booty. Nom nom nom. And he also has the the science, the Bill Nye the Science Guy in a gorilla body, going on. And in Overwatch 2, there's like almost no difference. I can't talk about it because I'm seeing like something on the back changed, some of the forearm stuff changed. I think the things on his back, like the thing on his back changed. I don't really know. It's kind of the same feeling. But I mean, right now I'm kind of leaning towards Overwatch 1, but I think that Overwatch 2 just upgraded him. No, Overwatch 1. You know what? I am giving this one to Overwatch 1. I am. Next we have Mishore Wrecking Ball. Now, this man is a hamster in a ball. How much of a design difference can you get? The answer to that, my friend, is a lot. They changed part of the design. See, like, right here, it looks kind of friendly. You know, kind of looks like the person from Portal. You know, kind of friendly little mech design and everything. And then they make it look like it was possessed and taken over by a madman. And now that I'm realizing that, now that I'm realizing it, it kind of did. This hamster is quite an interesting fellow. But honestly, surprising, diverting the expectations from what I normally go through. I'm honestly picking Overwatch 2 here. I don't know. It's futuristic. It's better. They gave the hamster more clothing, which, yes, that is a good thing. Surprisingly. So we're going with Overwatch 2 on that one. Finishing out the tanks, we have Zarya. Now, I don't really play Zarya. Like, at all. Like, literally at all. So, it might come to a shock. That I am going to probably have an opinion on this one. I'm gonna have a pretty darn interesting opinion. They gave her sleeves. They gave her white stuff. They gave her, like, I guess like a snow Arctic feeling thing. Kind of feels like Winston's. And then here, you just got old classic. Thinking of just the absolute madwoman. Going through rampaging, destroying everything. And that's all that I can think of when I look at her. So that's why I'm saying that Overwatch 1 takes this. Now, rounding up the tank section, this is going to be our score. I didn't keep track of what it was, so it's just there for you. Let's go into damage. Going to damage, starting off with Ashe. Now, I love Ashe so much, and I like her design. I absolutely flipping love Bob's design. And then in Overwatch 2, they don't really change Bob that much. They give him like a different jacket and some other stuff. But I think that it's really gonna go down to Ashe on this one. Now, Ashe gets this red stuff, and it makes her look snazzy and wazzy and pizzazzy. And honestly, I just really like the Overwatch 1 skin look. Now, over time, if there's an Overwatch 3, my viewpoint on this might change. The Overwatch 2 skin is really cool. But I gotta give it to I don't know. It's a toss-up for me. We'll give it to Overwatch 2 here. Yeah. I think it just looks a little bit better. Next up is the man Bastion, who's making his new appearance for Overwatch 2, only appearing a little while ago. Now, this man is very basic, but he has the biggest change of all time. He's got a hat. And, he's smooth. He's not all robot. Honestly, I like the original Bastion feel, how chunky, clunky, blunky he is. But it's Bastion in a hat. You can't beat Bastion in a hat. Overwatch 2, easy. Going into Mr. Cassidy. Now, the Overwatch 1 skin that this man has is absolutely impeccable. I adore this. I love it so much. The gold futuristic chest plate with the scarf thing, which probably has a better name, and just everything looking cowboy, and it's absolutely incredible Wild Western. And in Overwatch 2, they make the chest piece look a little bit cooler in my opinion, but they take away a lot of his cowboy things. And oh yeah, also they changed his arm, which is a downgrade, and you know, the red thing is oh damn. Actually, ooh. The red thing looks really cool in Overwatch too. It wouldn't look good normally, but with the silver chest plate. I know the cow people are gonna give me the most trouble here. I think that overall, the second one looks better. But, I mean, just for Cassidy as a character, something doesn't sit right with me choosing to. Overwatch 1 takes it here. Now, you will see me switching with that one a lot. But now we're heading on to Echo. Echo has an Overwatch 1 skin. She does not have an Overwatch 2 skin. So, yeah. I guess we'll kind of skip her. We'll talk about her design. It's cool. Sorry, it's really late when I'm recording this. You know, she's got the robot design, and she's really cool. Her face plate is cool. I like this thingy, and the moth things down here, and the shoes are cool. New Air Force leaks, and her fingers are cool, and she's just robot-y. I don't know. I don't prepare scripts for these videos. Now, when we talk about Genji, we're talking about this bad boy right here. We're talking about this, you know, it's green. It has this odd salmon color to match with it, which you know, kind of downgrades it. The back is more salmon colored, and it has like the swords, and you know, it looks cool. He looks in like 10 times better in the Overwatch cinematic trailer. I wasn't crazy about his design until the dragon's animatic. Then we go to Overwatch 2. See, something doesn't sit right with Genji in the sweatshirt for me. I don't know why. They changed everything, except for the mask. And honestly, I'm surprising myself by saying this. I honestly thought that Overwatch 1 was going to have the clear advantage here, but Overwatch 2 is going to have to take it for me. I think Overwatch 2 just looks a little bit better, and it connects with Genji a little bit more. So yeah, Overwatch 2 gets another point. Moving on to Genji's brother, we have Hanzo Shimada. Now, Hanzo has a, you know, little bit baggy, looks a little bit, a little bit bulky, a little bit, you know, interesting. You know, he's got the really cool dragon tattoo, but everything just looks a little bit bulky, so I wouldn't be surprised if Overwatch 2 took it. But looking at Overwatch 2, you know, they made him look more grumpy. They slicked back his hair. Did they change his quiver at all? Yeah, they changed his quiver. And then they changed literally everything. They changed everything about the character except for the tattoo and the baseline. And honestly, I'm not here for it. I said what I said about this one, but it's easily the winner for me. I do love this design, so it's gonna go to Overwatch 1. Moving on to Junkrat. This man is an absolute masochist. This man is like he's just boom boom boy. And I really think his design reflects that. I love how they didn't fix his hair for any of it. So they just have his singed hair still burning. And they give him, they just let him have his explosives literally hanging all over him, where if he gets shot once, this man is blown to smithereens. He has, you know, he has the prosthetic leg, the prosthetic arm, and I'm surprised that there aren't more prosthetics. Looking at the Overwatch 2, they slick back his hair. They changed the tire from the classic tire to a bladed tire. They messed up his hair. They gave this man goggles. His expression just is offsetting. The grenades are worse looking. Everything. This looks like a jackhammer, for God's sakes. He's not red. This man is supposed to be yellow and green. This isn't even debatable for me. Overwatch 1 takes this. No diff. Like, this is not up for discussion in the comment section. So, ending off that easy one, we're going to move on to Pharah. Now, Pharah's got the awesome Iron Man looking suit. Of course, with the incredible looking helmet. The jet wings in the back. A little bit bulky, but they serve their purpose. You can see the ability where you shoot the wrist rocket. And I really like her hair. Moving on to Overwatch 2. They take away most of the blue. Not most of it, but they take away a lot of the blue. They kind of change her hair, I think. I don't know why my voice cracked there. They just made everything a little bit more white and regal and everything, and it just looks too fancy for Pharah. So I gotta give it to Overwatch 1. Good stuff there. Next, we're moving on to Reaper himself. Now, the Overwatch 1 skin of Reaper is really good. He's got the tailcoat, the shotguns, the mask, the coat. Everything looks really good. But there are a few things that they could change about it to make it look a little bit better. You know what I mean? In Overwatch 2, they do that. They make his shotguns look better. They make they make his back look incredible. The tailcoat looks so good and neat when it has like the little slot right there. It just looks fancier. Everything looks fancier. His arms look absolutely better. Everything looks incredible in the Overwatch 2 variant. So I'm saying it's no diff. Going to Overwatch 2 here. Now I don't know where the ratings are going here, but we're gonna take a minute and talking about Sojourn, who only has an Overwatch 2 skin since it is a new character. I'm gonna be honest. I don't love Sojourn's design. Like, Sojourn's got some of the best skins in the game. You know what I mean? Like, her, oh, here it is, Cyber Detective. This skin, absolutely incredible. Overwatch 2 skin is just not that good. If there was an Overwatch 1 skin, it would probably win. They gave her, like, this weird coloring, which I don't love at all. And they turn it into a shirt, but then they just, like, melt it to her sides. And, I mean, the hair and face is pretty cool, but I'm not loving much else here. That sets us up from pretty harsh dealing to Soldier 76. Now, I actually really like this man's design. I feel like that there are places that they could improve on it, just like Reaper, his bestie, most past bestie. He has a really cool suit, the Incredible 76. He's got, of course, the face is kind of iconic. Everything is just really good about this design. In Overwatch 2, they take away what's really cool about the design. And, what do they do to his hair? This hair looks incredible. This hair, obviously this man's going through a midlife crisis. They changed the visor to make it extremely worse. Now, the suit, I'm up for a little change there. I think that this looks way better. But the face is inexcusably bad. Like, they took this absolute masterpiece and do this. So if they could just make the body, legs, and everything, everything from the below the neck, and pair it with everything above the neck from here, we'd have an ultimate skin. But the face is just, it's too bad for me. I can't deal with it, and I already love the Overwatch 1 design. So we're giving it to Overwatch 1 here. Next on our list is going to be Sombra. Now, I do love Sombra's design. Her hair is, it's interesting. I'm not a massive fan. but her coloring is absolutely beautiful. It's a little bit saturated, like oversaturated, and blue there is interesting. But I really love the purple, and I love how she glows in the dark. In Overwatch 2, they add more saturated blue. They add the more blue, but they do change this, and they give her sleeveless. You can see her elbows now. Ooh. And I don't think I like this. But surprisingly, I don't know. Surprisingly, I just like this design. I think it works. But the Overwatch 1 design is just really good as well. So I honestly, I think I'm giving it to Overwatch 1 here. Tally that up as Overwatch 1 for now. Yucky, now we're moving on to Symmetra, who I have a personal... I don't know. She's my personal enemy in this game. Now, what she isn't my enemy about is her look. Symmetra has an incredible costume. The arm is really good looking. She has... the repulsor is good. Everything about Sombra's character look is just good. They just do this right. They do it right. And I don't see how they can improve it with Overwatch 2. And frankly, they just make it more regal. They give her like a little sash looking thing. They overdo her arm. They weirdly do her hair and add a face, like the extra face piece. And it just... It's like, I get how it's supposed to be more Symmetra themed, but I think that Overwatch 1 Symmetra just does it a little bit better. I think it's more classic. I think I just think that they did it well. You know what I mean? So we're doing that Overwatch 1. Now we're moving on to Torbjorn. Gotta be honest, I do not love this Torbjorn design at all. The welding thing doesn't look good. The arm is interesting. It's a little bit much, and there's just so much that they could fix. It just doesn't really look good, I think. Overwatch 2, however, takes all my criticisms. They just fix it. They take away all the extra stuff, especially around his torso and waist. They just give him a welder shirt. They take away the welder's mask. They make the arm less complicated. I think the back thing is relatively the same, but it just works better. Overwatch 2 without a doubt takes this one. Now we're going to debatably the face of Overwatch, because in a bunch of their things they just market Tracer. I don't think that she's the face. You know, we can talk about this in a later video. Overwatch 1 Tracer looks it looks pretty good. The vest thing looks okay. I don't love the arm things at all. I don't like the arm things. I would understand if it were her guns, but they're not, and it just doesn't really work for me. The haircut's nice, the goggles are nice. The jacket's okay. Pants are okay. I don't know. They could make it a lot better. In Overwatch 2, they do. They make it better. They make the chest design, the back design better. They make the jacket look better. They take away the big bulky things and make them a little bit less bulky. They make the pants, they upgrade the pants a little bit. And honestly, they upgrade the visor. And it's not even a doubt better for me. I just like Tracer 2 better. Put that up for Overwatch 2. Next we have my Widowmaker. You can ignore what I was about to say. Widowmaker, she has an interesting design. Black Widow vibes. She has the spandex on, like she's a superhero. Really absolutely love her hair. And I didn't realize that she had like a little thing on her back. Looks really good with the opening. Her gun is really cool. Yeah, I honestly, I think this is a really good person design. In Overwatch 2, they take all of that and they say, tech it up, bro. Like, they even take her mask and, they just make it worse. Everything here is it's a good character design. It's just not a good character design for Widowmaker. Which is why Overwatch 1 takes it for Widowmaker for me. Now you can show the tallies for different things if you want to or whatever. Just show point system and everything. As we move on to support, which is going to be the deal breaker, I guess. In support, we start off with Ana. Now, Ana has a very interesting design. I really like her coat. I don't know how I feel about it being a little bit broken in the back and on the bottom. And she has, her hood, her eye patch, the hood, the little hairpiece falling out. That's good. I kind of like it. I think it's a little bit much. I don't feel like it's that tactical and everything. It's just a little bit cluttered. In Overwatch 2, they take a lot of that. They take everything. They give her a good back design. They keep the hairpiece and the head relatively the same. They give her a better, more fancy hoodie, which I've been really slamming on a lot for being bad, but I think it just works for Ana. And they take off a lot of the front stuff and they just give her more tactical things. And I think that this is just really good, and that it gives it to Overwatch 2. Now we go on to Baptiste. Now, I'm not a Baptiste hater that much. Notice I say that much. But when it comes to his costume design, I gotta hate on it. The colors, they work well for whoever I said the colors worked well, like these colors worked well with. I think it was Sigma. They just don't work with Baptiste. I don't really know why. Especially with the orange. I just don't think it looks... I don't like his costume design at all. Now, Overwatch 2, they take away most of the stuff that I didn't like, but they just make it worse. They did what I told them to. They made the hair better as well. They upgraded the visor. But it's I can't with it, It doesn't look right. It doesn't look correct. And even though I don't like this design at all, I gotta give it to Overwatch 1. I don't even like it that much, but I just gotta give it there. Next up, we have Brigitte. Now, of course, Brigitte is kind of like Reinhardt Jr. with her, little kit. Which makes sense, because Reinhardt is her godfather, I believe. But I honestly, surprisingly, don't hate this design. I really like her hair and everything that they did with it. I like the colors. They really fit her personality. And, the design is like armory, but not heavy and horrible. And I just honestly really like it. Overwatch 2. They give her like a ponytail without this thing. They add stuff to her hair. They add a lot more yellow that needs to be added and takes away from some key places. And does not make it feel as Reinhardt. And honestly, I don't know why, but Overwatch 1 is calling my name. I just like it more. We're giving it to Overwatch 1. Of course, Kiriko, face of Season 1 of Overwatch 2. She, honestly, I just absolutely love her design. It's incredible. It's awesome. I love it so much. It's so good. And it just looks really good. I don't know what to say about it. It looks incredible. They did an incredible job, and this will probably be my dominant Kiriko for, well, a long time. Just how good it looks. Coming off a positive note, we have Lucio. Now, I don't know why, but this design and its colors don't sit right with me. It just doesn't look good for some reason. And I do not like using Lucio. I kind of am trying to get better with him, but not really. And honestly, Overwatch 2 is going to have a hard time losing to this. And I stand by this. Absolutely love what they did with his hair. He gives Riz. I didn't realize that. They give him skates at the bottom instead of, well, they give him better looking skates. The colors look absolutely, without a doubt, better. They give him more armor. They just improve him incredibly. They just make him way better. Overwatch 2, without a doubt in my mind. Next up, we have Mercy. Now, Mercy's concept is, not concept, her design is really good. I honestly really like it. I love her wings, I love her colors. This is the one time where the white just really pops and it's really good. I really like how underneath the white you have like the orange, yellow fade going on, and it just looks really good. This design is incredible. And Overwatch 2 takes it. They make her look a little bit like a Karen. They take away the stuff that I was complimenting underneath. They give her more stuff, but honestly, I just don't like it as much. Something about Overwatch 1's design is better to me, and I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna keep it that way. Next up, we have Moira. Now, Moira has actually a really good design in Overwatch 1. It sits really well with me. It all black and purple. I love the black and purple combo. She's a redhead. The black eye patch, that you can tell that this is more decrepit and this is human. Her shoes are pretty cool. Everything about her is just really good. It might be because I'm biased towards color scheme, but it just looks good. You know, everything I said about color scheme, throw that out the window. All the colors that I was complimenting, they took away. The purple, they make less of it. They roll up her sleeve so that you see her decrepit side more, and they leave the normal side down, which is a little bit weird. They just take away the black, and it doesn't look good at all. And I hate the design, and Overwatch 1 will always be good for me. Finalizing everything. Zenyatta, my OG main, and a man that I have mixed feelings about. Now, Zenyatta has a really cool design. Shirtless, I love it when you have either shirtless or a t-shirt, and then the big monk pants with the extra thing. The extra thing down here just adds a good touch. He doesn't really feel shirtless because of this is gonna be a pause moment, because of his balls pause. And the face just looks really good. He looks tranquil, he looks balanced. I love how they kept him true to Omnic. His back looks really good, and I love that they have like the little tail thing here, and they have this. This is a really good design. In Overwatch 2, they took what I complimented about his bottom and pause, and they changed it. I hate his bottom now, but I love the scarf. I really do. I really love his scarf and shirt. And I think his balls look a little bit worse, pause. So I'm giving it to Overwatch 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude my list. Now, I'm not tallying or anything. That's going to be editing me's job. But, I think that this is going towards Overwatch 1. I'm not sure. All I know is that this was really fun. It's a video that I've been wanting to make. And my game's been really laggy. So I just had, this would be a fun video to make now. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. Please comment down suggestions for videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, goodbye, and have a good day.